Hey everyone, I'm the Lone Wolf, and welcome to Star Trek Prodigy Supernova. Now, I've tried this already, I've tried to record it, but the sound didn't work. I recorded about an hour and a half worth of stuff, and it did not want to do what it was supposed to do. So, I'm going to try this again, and hopefully it works better than it did before.
Captain's log supplemental. Since leaving Tars Lamora, we've had many adventures. The dangers we've faced have made us grow as a crew. Our mission now? To rack up good deeds, to find and help alien civilizations in the hope Starfleet will turn a blind eye to us borrowing... stealing one of their ships when we return the Protostar to them. Our sensors have picked up strange readings from a star in a nearby system. Sounds to me like a good place to start.
Captain, scans reveal the sun is a G-type yellow dwarf, similar to Earth's, only far older. It's surrounded by what I can only assume is some kind of Dyson sphere.
Interesting. And that means what, exactly?
A Dyson sphere turns a sun into a giant power station for any nearby planets.
Curious. Sensors show no organic life signs on any of the system's 3 worlds.
So who built that thing?
These readings cannot be right. That Dyson sphere is extracting enough energy to power 10,000 planets.
That could explain why the sun is showing such rapid degeneration. At the current rate, I calculate the star's energy supplies will run out within 72 hours, at which point it will supernova. It is already highly unstable.
This star's about to go kaboom? Jacob Hogg says time to get out of here.
Zero, turn the ship around. Maximum warp. What just happened?
All primary systems are down, Captain.
Brr, even the food replicator?
Seriously?
What? Jacob Hogg thinks better when he eats.
Look out for that planet!
System starting to come back online, but thrusters still not responding. We are entering the planet's atmosphere.
Captain, I recommend you and the crew abandon ship immediately.
We're not losing the Protostar. Janeway, beam the crew to the planet's surface. Gwen and I'll stay behind. See if we can't land this hunk of metal manually.
The transporters are still recalibrating. It could be dangerous to...
Do it! Janeway, there a way to steer this thing? Really should have checked that first.
Activating manual steering column.
Pull up! What do you think I'm doing?
Impact in 10 seconds.
It's working! I think.
5 seconds. Captain, you must leave now.
Just a little more. Now!
Whew. That was too close.
I had it under control.
Sure you did.
Sure, Dal. If by under control you mean got lucky.
Speaking of luck, we need more than a spoonful to find our crew before this sun-star supernovas.
We're not gonna find them standing around here. Ready?
Let's go.
So I don't know how
I'll
good the
take it from
commentary is
here.
going to be for this part, seeing as I've done this already. Let's go get these crystals.
Not even Tholians.
I didn't mean to skip that. Just saying, not even Tholians have crystals like these, or something like that. Left bar around the character is the overheat bar. Using phasers increases overheat. When phasers are not in use, the overheat decreases. If overheat is full, you cannot shoot. Wait for the weapon to cool down to shoot again.
The Protostar. It's still in one piece.
Mostly.
For now, we need a way to get down there.
Move L and that to dash. Dashing consumes stamina. Stamina bar indicates when you can dash again. I apologize if I don't sound too interested in this after having to do it again. That's what I get for trying something new. New way to get things to record. I'll just stick to the old way from now on. It's worked.
Let's use our tricorders to keep a lookout for loot.
Without a transporter, we'll need to find another way up.
There are punnies on this planet. Collect punnies to unlock rewards and upgrades.
Watchers! But it can't be.
What are the bully bots from Tars Lamora doing here?
The diviner. He must have found us.
But your father is dead.
Maybe not. I survived seeing Zero in their true form, even if I lost my mind.
The memories you lost will come back. Just give it time.
But that's not always a good thing, getting
Right,
lost
Al.
memories.
If your father is alive, we cannot let his evil bot steal the Protostar, or we're all dead.
We need to run, before they see us.
Hot phaser! Hot! Ugh. 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 Hot phaser! Hot!
We get that.
It doesn't resemble Watcher tech, or I'd say they built it.
These inscriptions. I can't decipher them.
Well, maybe one day you will.
So much for staying out of sight.
Change of plan.
Attack.
Attack! Turn them to scrap!
Those Watchers are history.
Ranged watchers shoot energy that deals damage. You can dash to dodge the energy. You can dash to dodge their attacks. Claw Watcher will attack you with its claws. You can dash to dodge the claws, you won't take any damage when dashing. There we go.
They didn't stand a chance.
The Watcher's ship. I've never seen one like it.
Nothing here is normal. The sooner we find our crew and get off this planet, the better.
That's a good plan. There are unique plants on this planet. Collect all the unique plants to send to the Protostar and unlock upgrades.
These sockets seem to be connected to the doors.
The power cube generates power. Plug a power cube into a socket to power up the cables. Unplug the power cube to stop powering up the cables.
Yeah.
A tunnel. But what's on the other side?
Hopefully the Protostar.
Let's hope it's the Protostar. Come
Close
on.
enough.
This architecture is incredible. Advanced technology fused into stone?
Yeah, incredible stone technology. I was thinking that too, Gwen.
An intellectual being or society built this tunnel. This was their home planet, so what happened to them?
The Watchers are what happened to them.
They were conquered and then enslaved.
This just got serious.
When a beacon shines, your progress is saved. The next time you launch the game, you will appear near the last beacon. The lever switches power. Push the lever to switch power from one cable to another. Stop pushing a lever to stop switching power.
Follow my lead.
I don't know what she's using to... what they use to pick it up.
I'll take it from here.
Get him!
The Watchers are history.
When you damage an enemy, a health bar appears. The bar indicates that it's just standard stuff. So yeah, this game is... it's aimed at the kids, so they've got to tell them everything.
More scrap for Jankum's collection.
Alright, so down this way we've got something we can only do after we finish the second level, which I'll come back to after that, but you won't see all this again, you'll just see it may appear here once we finish level 2.
Yeah.
Seems each level has its set amount of collectibles. Collect all the relics of a set to get a unique reward in the captain's room of the Protostar. Yeah, we'll have to come back after, or I'll have to come back.
Follow my lead. Ah!
Captain Dal, ready for action.
So we're getting closer to the Protostar.
The Protostar may still have power.
Thanks to my textbook landing.
And which textbook would that be?
The one called... Don't question me, Gwyn.
Good book.
Okay, Chief. Can we get the Protostar now, or do you want to keep congratulating yourself?
I'm done. Let's roll.
Dal and Gwyn lose health when they take damage. When Dal or Gwyn lose all their health, they fall. They will recover, but you can hold that button to help them recover faster. When both Dal and Gwyn fall, they will reappear in the last checkpoint.
Take him down! Phaser's overheating. Cover me!
Here we go.
Yeah, that's what you get when you mess with us.
Let's get this done.
I'll take it from here.
There's another one of those sockets. Just need to find something to activate it with.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Follow my lead. Ah!
I'll take it from here.
Follow my lead.
I'll take it from here.
Alright, where are we taking it to?
I'll take point.
I'll take it from here. Captain Dal, ready for action.
So we'll open that chest, that'll give us some more of these crystal things.
I'll take point.
I'll take it from here.
Come on, Gwyn. Got a job to do.
Let's get this done.
I'll take it from here.
That's part of the Protostar. The Watchers are dirty scavengers.
Now we know what they're using to power the energy barrier. Those Watchers are history.
So Dell is stronger with ranged attacks, and Gwyn is stronger with melee attacks.
Yeah, that's what you get when you mess with us.
Alright. Let's go beam this back into the ship.
We did it! Janeway, do you copy?
Janeway, respond.
Guess Janeway doesn't want to respond today.
You sure you put that part back in the right place, Gwyn?
We're about to find out. Never thought I'd say this, but I wish Janken were here.
That was easy.
Woohoo! You did it!
Just like flicking on a light
Do
switch.
you have to be good at everything?
Look out for the ground!
Janeway? At least this time I got all 3 badges. Last time it took me like 22 minutes to get through it.
Consider me impressed. Just one more item to find here.
And we know where that one is, so I'll come back to that.
Great job, Dal. A performance befitting a captain. You led by example. Oh, hello. Sorry about the lag. I thought we were going to burn up in a big ball of flames. Might I just say, for the record, phew. But hang on. Where's the rest of our crew?
They are missing.
Transporter must have gone haywire after those solar bursts hit us, and beamed them who knows where.
If we can get the Protostar back into orbit, we can scan the system and find them.
Running a diagnostic of the ship, and it appears the rear anti-grav thrusters are...
Missing.
Offline.
No. Vanished.
Close enough.
The Watchers must have stolen them and stashed them somewhere.
Come again? The Watchers?
We think the Diviner survived, and sent his army of Watchers to get us.
This is grave indeed. Does the Diviner know the Protostar is here?
Not yet. Dal and I beat back the first wave. But there will be more.
Right. Janeway, you work on cloaking the ship so those little rats can't sniff us out. Gwyn and I will find our stolen loot.
And, more importantly, our crew.
Yep.
We've got to move fast, or that supernova will blow us all to the Gamma Quadrant.
Good news. Our sensors are picking up a faint life sign below the surface. Routing coordinates to the transporter now.
Alright.
Do you think it's one of ours?
One way to know for sure.
Let's go.
Follow your tricorders. They'll lead you to the source of the signal.
Time to show you how it's done.
Oh, it's just a loop. I forgot about that. Could have saved a couple of seconds there.
That dry riverbed is creepy. It's like this whole planet is haunted.
There's a passage on the other side. Let's roll out. Follow my lead.
Time to show you how it's done.
So that's our goal. Well, for the moment.
All right. That's our objective.
Let's move.
And I can get those crystals.
Charge! Hot phaser. Hot. Scrapped another one. Ow! Ah! Ah! Destroyed them all.
Possible?
Let's get this done.
Power follows the lines of cubes and sockets. Plug a switch into a cube socket to switch the power. Yep. We've already done it like 5 minutes ago, so we don't really need to tell us again. Can't remember if I need this or not. Can't hurt.
Destroy them!
Actually, no, I don't need it.
Scrapped another one. Ow! That was a
You just called me a mummy.
But I used Vulcan. Ha! LLAP.
Perhaps you should concentrate on getting that door open.
Yes, we are on a schedule. Gotta save the
Let's get
galaxy
this
or
done.
save the people.
Time to show you how it's done.
Aha, we've got the explodey ones.
Phaser's overheating. Cover me. Those watchers are history.
Yeah, those are the watches, they explode, so we're gonna be careful of them.
Ow! Woohoo! Ow!
Alright, let's continue.
This mural tells the story of what happened here. Look, those are Watchers.
They invaded and then enslaved the colony in their own homeland.
Then put them to work. Just like us.
Let it get that power cube. Actually, no, I can. This goes in that one. I don't know if I'll worry about getting like the punnies or the plants or crystals. I'll just try and focus on what I
My
can get.
tricorder's reading life signs nearby.
Hang on, guys. We're almost there.
If I see somewhere that I can't access yet, then I'll come back to it. But if I don't find it, I'm not going to go hunting around for hours and hours just trying to find something.
We're not getting through that portal.
Where is Jenkum Stankum when we need him?
Let's come back here when we find him.
Let's do this! Hot phaser! Hot! Another watcher down! Those watchers are history. Gotta cool off this phaser!
I think we're coming up to a bit of a puzzle. Yeah, we're real close now. But we're gonna need to activate something else first.
I am in heaven.
Oh, it's only a library.
I am fangirling with Gwyn. I love libraries.
Sending you the text from one of these scrolls.
Running it through the universal translator.
Remember how your father banned those on Tars Lamora?
He always said, slaves that cannot communicate cannot rebel.
Look where that got him.
How'd that work out for him?
Interesting. According to the translation, it seems the inhabitants of this planet called themselves Neuroans.
Interesting.
Imagine how much more knowledge is stored here.
This planet is called Orisi. The other two are Mirios and Teres.
Oh, they can build a giant space generator around a sun star, but all their stuff was written on scrolls and painted on walls.
Exactly.
Perhaps there is something to be said for a simpler way of life, even if the Neuroans were an advanced species.
This system has less than 60 hours until its total destruction. And that's because of the space generators, not the library books.
We've already spent 12 hours.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you say 60 hours?
All time is relative, but in this case...
Run.
Run!
I'm glad they didn't put an actual timer on me. Actually, I probably could save the day in less than 72 hours.
The diviner put the unwanted into labor camps on Tars Lamora. This is so much worse.
Treadnought and his army annihilated the Neuroans. They were completely defenseless.
I feel I may vomit.
There's no time, Dal. You need to find Rock, Zero, Murph, and those thrusters yesterday.
Alright, well, I'll just go back in time then and do that for you. Yep, that's what we need to get.
All right, that's our objective.
Take him down! Check it! You're dead! That was the last of them.
So we'll take this back all the way around. Just get these first.
Gotta cool off this phaser.
He's using the tricorder to levitate the box. And I can just go this way.
First?
Come on, Jankum, don't cry about it.
Too late.
Alright, let's go save them. Can't he just climb over that? No, not that one. We want it to go here. Oh yeah, we'll need that. Did we get one already? No. I don't even know where the other one would be. Actually, no, we can use that over here and get that chest. Not that the chest gives us anything, really. Just a bunch of crystals. Oh, yeah. Gives us a good amount of crystals. So if I see any more, I'll try and get them.
Follow my lead.
Time to show you how it's done. Ta-da! You're free.
Jank and Pog would have busted that lock much faster. And hey, Captain Dal, thanks for beaming me into the middle of a Watcher camp in the first place.
I didn't mean to, okay? I was just gonna...
How would you like it if you were trapped inside of a dark cell for hours with nothing to eat? Not even a scrap. No snacks, no Nutrigoop. Jankum even tried to eat one of these cave bugs and it upset my stomach. And Jankum's sure you're wondering why my pants are soaking wet. Funny story.
We don't have the time for this.
Janeway, beam him up.
I've got him.
How is he?
Still complaining.
Well, that'll never change. Jankum can open these doors for you with his tools. Well,
Take him down!
Take who down? Oh.
They didn't stand a chance.
Now let's go save the day. Or get the parts. We can't save the day just yet. They don't want you going back to places you've been before. We're gonna have to fight more over here, aren't we?
Get him!
Another Watcher down! Woohoo!
That's all of them, for now. My tricorder shows the missing thrusters are through here, but there's no way in.
Jankum, get down here, buddy.
Jankum Pog is not a locksmith.
But your precious Protostar needs fixing.
Fine. Jankum Pog is coming to save the day yet again.
That's not what he said. That's not what the subtitles say.
Ha! Easy greasy lemon squeezy.
Charge! Destroyed them all. Another watcher there. Gotta cool off this phaser. Phaser's overheating. Cover me. Scrapped another one.
That's all of them. For now.
Alright, let's go get this thruster. If I was
Excellent work,
a
Cadet.
few minutes
An
quicker.
admirable performance. I suppose finding one interesting item is better than finding none.
Yeah, but we gotta save the whole crew first.
Great job, Dal. A performance befitting a captain. You led by example.
We found the missing part. Time to work your magic, Jankum.
Aw, Jankum Pog was just gonna eat some cold chocolate water plum pie.
Oh, do you think the Supernova can wait?
Fine. Jankum Pog will reattach the thrusters before dinner.
Then we can get off this planet and into orbit to scan for Rock Zero and Murph.
Those are the rear anti-grav thrusters. You're also gonna need to find the forward thrusters and the aft end thrusters. And I gotta get back to my chocolate water plum pie.
No, the Watchers took them all.
Stupid me! Why did I think it was as simple as one set of thrusters?
Strap those moon boots back on, cadets.
You rescued Jankum. Jankum can now help you gain advantage in combat. Complete the holodeck training to learn how Jankum can help the crew. Do tell. During combat, Jankum will come to help you. When your weapon glows, the next attack calls for your crewmate. Jankum will make affected enemies take more damage from your attacks.
Get him!
Alright, so now I am going to go back to the first level. And you won't have to see that. I'll see you when I get to that point. And we're back. So, as we saw earlier in this video, it's down this way.
Jacob Pog is here to save the day. Again.
Now, I already know what's on the other side because I've done this before, but no one's gonna get to see that because it didn't work. Because my sound didn't record, as I said. I should probably stop repeating myself.
Destroy them!
Oh, come on! Does Jacob have to do all the work around here?
Another watcher down. Gotta cool off this phaser. Ow! Destroyed them all.
There we go, got a new relic. And we'll see what it is on the Protostar. And we're back on the Protostar. So let's check out what our collectible is. Got a holographic version of Deep Space Nine down there.
I would rather not explain this one.
A plushie of an amphibious life form with evolved DNA. After warping past Warp 10, Janeway suffered this evolution after being kidnapped by Tom Paris. Yes, that was a weird episode. They both turn into these salamander creatures and then they have kids. Yeah. It's a real weird episode. So I want to try and keep it to 2 missions a video. And of course if I need to go back and unlock something like... Once we unlock Murph, I'll have to come back to level 2 and then do that one. And we should be able to get that relic, that level. If I remember it. But if I don't get it, it's not going to bother me much. Oh, well, it's still enjoyable, even though I had to do it again. If you liked the video, you can leave a like. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments below. If you want to see more just like this and don't want to miss anything, you can always subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Without Jacob's percussive maintenance, the Protostar would still be stuck in the ground.
It is still stuck in the ground.